take us through the company's background, dive into the exciting details of the Uluru-Kata Tjuta Signature Walk, and we'll also share insights on their popular West MacDonnell Ranges tour. Before I hand over to Jacki, just a few words on housekeeping as per usual. Please ensure that your cameras are off and microphones are muted, but I see everyone's very much doing that. The session is being recorded and we will upload it to our website. So if you're unable to stay for the full session, or if you know someone who couldn't join us, they will be able to watch the recording later. We will also have some time at the end of Jacki's presentation to answer any questions you might have. And of course, it wouldn't be a Tourism NT webinar if we wouldn't have an exciting prize giveaway for one lucky attendee today. Tasmania Walking Company is generously offering one spot on the Uluru-Kata Signature Walk for the departure on the 13th of April 2025. If the winner takes a companion, there will be a 50% discount for the second person. And additionally, Tourism NT is sponsoring a $500 WebJet voucher to help make this stunning experience even more accessible. The prize draw will take place next Monday, which is the 16th of December. So good luck to all of you who are here today. You will go into the lucky draw. And without further ado, I will pass over to Jacki to tell us more. Hi, Jacki.
Hello. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Miriam, and hello, everybody. I am Jacki, the Business Development Manager for the Tasmania Walking Company. It is so wonderful to connect with you all today. I'm very excited to share with you our two incredible guided walking holidays in the Northern Territory, one being our new 5-day desert journey connecting Kata Tjuta and Uluru in a world-first walking experience. So we've actually only recently announced the brand new 5-day Uluru-Kata Tjuta Signature Walk. However, it's actually been 10 years in development. So we are very excited and we feel very privileged to actually be able to share this with you today. So if you can just bear with me for a moment to kickstart things off, I am just going to share my screen with you. Won't be one moment. There we go. How does that look?
Looks good.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to actually kickstart today off with just one of our teaser videos on our brand new walk. This walk will actually represent the first time that visitors can overnight inside the World Heritage listed Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park. So we are deeply privileged to have been working in close consultation with the Unanue traditional owners to develop this walk. So today I'm going to talk you through a little bit of info on who we are, where we operate, our different walk styles and who they're suited to, and then we'll take a deep dive into our Uluru-Kata Signature Walk and also our brand new Uluru-Kata Tjuta Signature Walk. So the Tasmania Walking Company, we are a multi-award winning ecotourism operator. We connect people with nature, accessing remote locations with a focus on light backpack weight and small group size. We have a wonderful collection of multi-day guided walking holidays. We stay in our own private eco accommodation that has been purposely built for the environment that we're privileged to be in. Each of our trips is fully guided and we provide hearty meals. And we have a strong focus on promoting local produce. We strive to educate our visitors on the importance of sustainability and leaving a positive impact on the environment, and we're 100% carbon neutral. So when a guest walks with us, we take care of absolutely everything. We spend the day connecting in nature, we traverse remote landscapes and seascapes, and then in the evening, We actually relax in our own private eco accommodation with a glass of wine in hand. We have hot showers. We might be sitting by a cosy fire at the end of the day or enjoying a nice, well-earned and welcomed foot bath. Our chefs will transform into, our guides will transform into chefs, and they'll actually prepare 3-course meals. And we snuggle into very comfy beds at the end of the day. So the Tasmania Walking Company was founded 37 years ago when we won the tender to build and operate the only private accommodation in the Cradle Mountain Lake Sinclair National Park on the Overland Track. And since then, we've been trusted to operate in national parks throughout Tasmania, and we've expanded our operations to mainland Australia. So we are very proudly the only operator that can offer private accommodation in the Cradle Mountain Lake Sinclair National Park, in the Tasman National Park, and soon to be Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park. Now, you may see us referred to in some markets as the Australian Walking Company. Our core brand is the Tasmania Walking Company, and we're bringing our Tasmanian values and our Tassie way of walking to mainland Australia, celebrating what will now be our 5th mainland Australia walk and our 2nd Northern Territory walk. Environmental and cultural sustainability is at the forefront of everything we do as a business. In fact, we've been inducted into the Australian Hall of Fame, Australian Tourism Hall of Fame for our ecotourism initiatives. We're also amongst a very small handful of Australian tourism operators to be awarded the Green Travel Leader. We care very deeply about the environment, and a key part of our business is our not-for-profit arm, which is the Tasmanian Walking Company Foundation. Our foundation gives back to the community and environment through a number of initiatives. So our projects focus on restoring balance to threatened ecosystems, protecting vulnerable and native animals, as well as promoting sustainable use of wilderness areas. We also have a deep commitment to cultural sustainability, and I'd like to just highlight a couple of the foundation's initiatives. The first being the Nature Foundation's Kids on Country program, which is a youth engagement program for Aboriginal high school students that inspires future careers in conservation and land management. And we've also partnered with the Aboriginal Land Council of Tasmania to support the training and development of Aboriginal guides. And with the introduction of the new Uluru-Kata Tjuta Walk, we're working towards a local employment target of 20 positions for Ananu employees. And we're also implementing a community development fund, which is designed to fund businesses that the community wishes to set up to support in the delivery of our walk. So we actually have a variety of walk styles, and these are designed to suit varying interests, duration and fitness levels. Our first is our long weekend product. These are 3-day walks. We spend 3 days connecting in nature. There's time for a quick wilderness escape. We walk shorter days and we spend a little bit more time relaxing in our private eco accommodation. Our 2 Northern Territory walks are actually a part of our signature collection. So these walks range from anywhere between 4 and 6 days, and these are suited to somebody who is after that ultimate immersion in nature. We do also have adventure walks, and these walks take our trip to a whole different level. So these are for those that are wanting to walk longer, climb higher, and maximise the absolute most of their walking experience. And then we also have a collection of limited edition walks, and these are bespoke walking itineraries for someone looking for an entirely different and unique experience. So some of these examples would include family-friendly walks, wellness walks, including yoga, breath work and meditation, as well as conservation and wildlife walks. We actually have a departure in 2025 on our Lara Printer program, which is focusing on a wellbeing walk for doctors. And that's an accredited walk focusing on burnout prevention and wellbeing for doctors. So we have a doctor and a mind coach that facilitate this walk alongside our guides. And our small group sizes also make our walks perfect for exclusive group departures. So depending on the walk, we will have anywhere between 10 and 14 walkers. Our grades are in line with industry standards. We have 4 grades, and they are from easier all the way through to expedition. Our 2 Northern Territory walks are actually graded as moderate. So these would suit any active, healthy person who exercises regularly and doesn't mind some hilly climbs. We would say if you can comfortably walk 4 to 7 hours with a pack, then you'd be suited to this walk, just keeping in mind that we're walking for multiple days in a row. For all of our walks, the minimum age is 12. We do have, as I said before, a collection of family-friendly walks, and they are more suited for children aged 8 and above. We provide guests with comprehensive information to support with the lead up of their walk. So this includes recommended fitness training, as well as a comprehensive gear guide, a recommended packing list, and a footwear guide. And all of this information is available to you on our website. We also do have a very wonderful trade support team that are available to answer any questions that you might have. Our guests do carry their own packs, and depending on the walk, and obviously depending on the individual as well, our packs will range from carrying a day pack on a multi-day walk. So a day pack could range between 3 and 5 kilos. And if we're carrying overnight packs on some of our other walks, we're looking at around up to 10 kilos that our clients would be carrying. So our walks are fully inclusive. We include return transfers from the city in which the walk departs. We stay in environmentally sensitive accommodation. We provide all meals, including 3-course dinners, and these are paired with both non-alcoholic beverages, but also with local beer and wines. We include national park passes, and on our 2 Northern Territory walks, we have unique cultural experiences. We provide use of a backpack for the duration of the walk and also a waterproof jacket. And of course, we have our qualified guides. So let's take a bit of a look into our 2 Northern Territory walks, which are both located in the Red Centre. And the first one that I'd like to touch on is our Uluru-Kata Signature Walk, which has actually just completed its 2nd season of operation. And I'm going to share with you a video to give you a bit of an introduction to this walk.
The Uluru-Kata Signature Walk starts at Springs, and we drive out the Uluru-Kata Trail, and we do a series of day walks on the main trail. I'm lead guide at Tasmania Company. So highlights the exciting, fun parts of all the really beautiful, all the nice watering holes. We see some amazing ridge lines, and the second last day I'm up Mount Sonda for sunrise. Incredibly beautiful. The accommodation is completely off grid, but it doesn't mean without the creature comfort. The tents that our guests sleep in, beds, and they're super comfortable. We are the only operator on the trail that has flushing toilet showers. Our guests would have experienced the Uluru-Kata Trail. I think everyone should come and walk the trail. The views are incredible. Nowhere else in Australia or the world that's quite.
So as you can see from the video, over 6 days, we walked 66 kilometres, covering the most iconic sections of the 220-kilometre Uluru-Kata track, which is located to the west of Alice Springs. So each night we retreat to our own private eco camp, and that's located inside the West MacDonnell Ranges National Park. It's the same camp for all 5 nights. So this means that we are only travelling with a light day pack during the day. So that's our guests just carrying their personal belongings. So their water, perhaps a few layers of clothing, but it's day use packs only. Some of the highlights of this walk include the beautiful lush gorges, the secluded waterholes, and of course the ancient landscapes of Australia's Red Centre. Our incredible guides educate our guests on the history, the geology, the unique flora and wildlife of the desert. And we do finish the day with all the creature comforts. So as you would have seen from the video, we're the only operator to offer hot showers, comfy beds with bed linen and flushing toilet. Our guests have the peace of mind knowing that everything is looked after, so they can truly immerse themselves in that Uluru-Kata experience. Our private eco camp, this is, as I said, located in the West MacDonnell Ranges National Park. and that's approximately an hour and a half from Alice Springs. Our guests have exclusive use of this private camp, and despite the remote location, they still have all the creature comforts. We sleep in very comfy beds. Our spacious touring tents offer privacy. They have a rug on the floor and a lamp for reading. They're standing room height, and they also have room for luggage. We have a safari-style living and dining tent, which is a great spot to relax at the end of the day. And dinner is served either in our safari tent or outside around an open fire under the stars. So as you can see, the camp provides ample space to find a quiet nook and relax at the end of the day, or ample communal spaces as well. We also have 2 semi-permanent outdoor toilets with a view, I might add, and showers that are designed to suit the environment. One is an outdoor shower, which is quite a unique experience as well. Some of the key highlights of this particular walk include Stanley Chasm, Ormiston Gorge, the Finke River, and of course the sunrise summit to Mount Sonder, which is the image that you can see on the screen. Okay, now on to our brand new walk, which, as I mentioned earlier, has actually been 10 years in development, the Uluru-Kata Tjuta Signature Walk. It's set to see its first group of visitors in April 2026, and already it's booking strongly for its first season. So we literally only opened for sales a few weeks ago, and we're already seeing such a great interest from both domestic and international markets. And I'd like to take a quick moment just to share with you our latest promotional video.
Welcome.
Just the air, everything's pure. And you find yourself come out here. Everyone, you all how people have walked this country for who knows how long. You'll see red earth and you'll see the tree that's in between the red earth is that big wide open space. When you come here, this walk, you come here with an open mind, your mind filled with the country, the feel, and how people connect with the land. By the end of it, you'd have
How lucky are we to be creating something that is so incredibly special? It is Uluru and Kata Tjuta like it has never been seen before. So across 5 days and 4 nights, we walk alongside Ananu, just a small group of 14 walkers following Ananu footsteps, celebrating their ongoing culture, landscape and connection. This will represent the first time that visitors can stay inside the World Heritage Listed National Park in environmentally sustainable accommodation. And we are deeply privileged to have been working in close consultation with the Ananu traditional owners, as well as the Uluru-Kata Tjuta Board of Management and Parks Australia. So we start our walk at Kata Tjuta, exploring the Valley of the Winds, and we walk remote desert trails on a 54-kilometre desert journey, finishing our walk at the mesmerising Uluru. We stay in 3 different locations. So our first and second nights are private eco camps, and our third and fourth night are actually at our private eco lodge. So we're staying in environmentally sensitive accommodation inside the national park, the only operator privileged to do so. We travel with lightweight packs only, and this is actually the only walk in our collection where we will transfer clients' luggage between the camps on each day. Some of the many highlights of this walk will include Ananu Welcome, followed by our Valley of the Winds walk on day 1, being the only people to stay inside that national park. Also Ananu-led storytelling and activities, our chef-inspired meals and stargazing and dinner in the desert, as well as private sunrise and sunset locations. We welcome our guests with foot baths on arrival at day 2, and we also have a wellness centre at our private lodge with a selection of treatments including massages, foot rest rituals, and also bathing options, and they are at additional expense. And as you can see from the itinerary, our longest walking day will be between 5 and 6 hours. We feel greatly privileged to be the only operator offering accommodation inside the protected beauty of the national park. So this allows our guests to have what is going to be a truly immersive experience. So over the next few slides, I'll be sharing with you some artist impressions of what our accommodation will look like. So this is an image on the screen now of Camp 1. So Camp 1 and 2 are our private eco camps located deep within the national park. Camp 1, as you can see, offers views of Kata Tjuta and provides comfortable facilities. So it has flashing toilets, warm showers and cosy beds, and we're in very spacious canvas tents. We'll have 4 flashing toilets and also 4 hot showers that are located inside a shared amenity block. And for Camp 2, we also provide our guests with plush beds inside our tents, plus those foot baths on arrival, which is a nice welcome treat at the end of the day. There's also a platform at Camp 2 for stargazing, and we have a 360-degree view of the national park, and that includes views of both Kata Tjuta and Uluru. At both of our camps, our guests can choose to sleep inside our tents, or they can choose to snooze in a swag under the stars. So night 3 and 4 is spent at our sophisticated private lodge, which has been architecturally designed to touch the ground lightly. Our guests will wake every morning to an exclusive view of Uluru from their bedroom window. How cool is that? So the lodge includes space for to lounge, and as I mentioned before, it also has a wellness centre. So that'll offer massages, facials, bathing options at additional expense. There's an oversized deck for morning yoga, and there'll also be a plunge tank, which will be a nice welcome retreat at the end of the day. Each bedroom at our lodge will actually have its own private ensuite. However, this is going to be connected via a walkway, so it's not directly accessible from inside the room. Our guests will finish this walk with such an incredible sense of achievement after completing their 54-kilometre desert journey. So they will embrace that rare privilege of traversing lands that few have walked before, and they'll leave with a deep connection to a culture and a history that's dating back some 30,000 years. There'll be time for reflection as we enjoy private sunrises and sunset away from the crowds, and time for relaxation at our wellness centre. So we're so incredibly excited to be bringing this one-of-a-kind guided walking experience to the market. I would like to thank you all so much for joining today, and I'd love to just take this opportunity to throw it out to the group to see if there's any questions.
We've got one question. Can this be done privately, Jacki?
Can I just clarify, is that as in one-on-one, or do we offer exclusive groups? Because we absolutely do offer exclusive groups. The maximum group size for this particular walk is 14. So it would be an exclusive group departure with 14 travellers.
Great, thanks. Could you do it just as a private couple for the whole departure?
Unfortunately not. We do have minimum numbers to be able to operate this particular walk.
Okay, and how undulating is the walk compared to Larapinta? So how sort of steep, I guess?
Yeah, look, this walk, they're both very different in terms of their terrain. This particular walk is desert walking, so we'll have that, soft red sand that our guests are walking on. It might sound strange, but it might actually compare to some of our coastal walks with that soft, sandy underfoot. There's also some hilly inclines as well, but it's a bit different to that Larapinta, the terrain that we have there.
Okay. Are there twin bedding options?
Yes, there are. So all of our beds are designed to be able to be split. So they obviously can suit a couple, but we can also split those if guests are wanting to have two twin bed configurations. We also do offer to share a guest, or they have the option to pay a single supplement as well.
Okay, great. What are the minimum numbers for the private option?
I would suggest the minimum numbers would be our group size, so minimum of 14.
Okay. So how strict are the fitness indications?
They're more of a guide, and they're there to really help people understand what their walkability is, to be honest. So those guides that I was referring to earlier, they give a bit of an indication as to what you should be able to comfortably do 6 months out, and then it will sort of count down until our departure. So it will say things like, park your car a little bit further away from where you usually would, and walk a bit further today to work, or now's the time to start, climbing a few stairs here or there. So they're general recommendations, but they're there just to ensure that people feel confident when they're going on one of our walks, that they'll finish the day and, be skipping around our camps or our lodges rather than, having those aching legs and sore feet. So, yeah.
Okay, and I assume people need to fill some kind of fitness form or something before they depart?
Fitness is a responsibility of the guest, so we do provide ample information in the lead up to our walks as to, what that expectation may be. There may be, the occasional certificate that we require from a doctor if we believe that somebody, may need to, showcase that they are fit and eligible for the walk. But that would obviously be depending on, a whole different range of options.
Okay. And then just back to the private tour, so in terms of your normal departure,
Yes.
what numbers would that depart on? Like, would that need to be full at 14 if you had a range of, FIT booking it? Would it need to be at 14 before it departs, or how would that run? No. Okay.
No.
So if a private group wanted to do it, would they would be charged for the 14 packs if there were, say, 10 of them, or how would that work for a private group?
Yeah, usually we do have minimum numbers that our private groups need to fulfil, but that is something that we can discuss, and our trade support team would be really happy to discuss. So if there are any inquiries, particularly around that number, please feel welcome to reach out to our trade support team, and we can talk you through what our options would be for those exclusive departures.
Sure, and that is, the email is down on the bottom of the screen now too, trade@taswalkingco.com.au.
Yes.
I think that's all the questions, unless anyone else had anything else they wanted to ask. Well, Jacki's details are on the screen, so if you do have anything that crops up later, you can just contact her direct.
Fantastic. Would love that. Thank you very much.
All right, well, we might sign that off now. Miriam, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, just watch out on Monday if you are the lucky winner for the Larapinta Trail. Might be. Other than that, thank you so much, Jacki and Karen and everyone who joined us today. I think we can all agree it's been really awesome to see, and stunning product.
Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.